Hey everybody, it's Shiny here, and I am on the new German map today. I'm sitting here at Tempelhof in the middle of Berlin, and in a Viper today for ease of visibility, so we can have a very unobstructed view. And like most people probably, I'm loving the new map. Super love it. Um, yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. It's really good. Um, and since I make a lot of missions, and mission making is one of the things I really like to do, yeah, the mission making possibilities are quite endless. But anyway, yeah, we'll talk more about that and everything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off from here, kind of spin around Berlin, and then we'll fly west over East Germany, kind of following the railroad tracks, and just enjoy the view a little bit while I probably talk for a few minutes and go on and on about something or other. Anyway, let's go. Tempelhof has this kind of round crescent design of the terminal area. It's pretty cool. And like all over this map, like the amount of static objects that they've just included from the get-go, right? Like all the airliners, all the airport equipment, and just random stuff that just makes it feel much more alive. And yeah, much more alive and awesome. And I also the civil traffic is turned on in this mission, so with the cars and trains and everything, it and even of course with the civil traffic, you also get the combines, tractors working in the fields. I think you get the hot air balloons some places that are flying. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. Let's get set up here. We'll take off out of Tempelhof and, like I said, swing around Berlin, and we'll head west over East Germany. And as soon as you get up here in the sky and just look at the city, I mean, wow. It kind of goes the same on all over the map. The big cities that they modeled and everything. It's just very good. I mean, the amount of unique objects. I mean, the generic objects look great in the map. I mean, just the different building styles and things that you see all over the map look great. But in most of the big cities and other places, the amount of unique objects just look amazing. There's one of the other airports, I believe on the West German side. Little radar station over there. Some soccer fields. Alright. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up this railroad track that is going west out of the city. And this railroad track runs pretty much straight west from here. Now, as far as the geography of this area, you know, if you fly in the more southwestern part of this map, the southern part and southwestern part, you get to enjoy the rolling hills, which are just awesome and beautiful. This area is a little flatter right here where we're at, but you know, it's okay because I've been flying a lot on the in the hill area more than any other place since I've been trying out the map. So I thought today I haven't been checking out much of East Germany. You know, I've been flying more on the the West German side and the area around Fulda and that area. So yeah, I thought today I will fly over East Germany and see how that looks. Yeah, one thing you definitely get with this map, and as I said, you know, I was going to follow the railroad tracks and go almost exactly west. Okay, there we go. They are turning back in that direction. One of the things that you get with this map compared to, you know, other maps is just that this is a very populated area. You know, like I really like the Kola map. I enjoy the Kola map a lot and enjoy making missions on that. But of course, it's quite an empty area. You know, beautiful mountains and terrain, but it's quite empty. Flying on this map, I mean, everywhere is populated. It's just a continuous amount of small towns, some big cities, you know, small cities, medium-sized towns, farms, factories, you know, and it just looks very much lived in. You know, it's a very more alive world. And a lot of people have said they really like the way the trees and the forest are on this map. I do too. I think they look really good. I did see one negative post on Facebook today where somebody made a post complaining about how green the map was. Like, you know, it was the colors were perhaps oversaturated or too bright. And, you know, I mean, yeah, that's a valid opinion. You can think that you know, the colors are too green or something, but I mean, come on. It just goes to show that, like, no matter what you get in DCS, a certain amount of people will no doubt complain about it and find something to complain about it. I don't know, you know, trees are green and grass and fields tend to be green, so I'm okay with it. I don't think it's oversaturated, really. And one of the things to remember is these are the summer textures. So this map is going to have summer, spring, fall, winter textures. It's going to have textures for all 4 seasons. So, you know, if you're going to differentiate those textures, I believe, yeah, the summer textures are going to be the greenest ones. So wait for the autumn textures to come, and you'll get maybe some different colors in there. So anyway, one of the things that I think is really exciting about this map in particular is the time period. So, of course, it's called the Cold War map because it's in a divided Germany set in the 80s, right, with East Germany and West Germany. I'm in my mid-40s, so, I mean, for those of us of, you know, a similar age to me, when I was little, when I was growing up as a kid, I mean, that was the world. You know, East and West Germany, the Berlin Wall, Cold War is still on. But the thing about this time period is, like, the style, like how the buildings are, the cars, how everything looks, is absolutely fine for like a 40, a 40 to 50 year period. Really, I mean, it's set in the 80s, but you can make, you can have missions in the 60s. Obviously, you can have missions in the 60s. You can have missions set in the 70s, in the 80s, and you're not tied to the real world, so you can use your imagination and continue missions into the 90s and around 2000, and you can have the Soviet Union not break up when it did in like 91, and have the Cold War continue a little longer. And this map is still absolutely fine. It's just the time period is we'll say modern generic, right? Modern generic in that case, because I mean, what really changed from as far as like the buildings and stuff from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s to 2000? Not very much. Not very much. So like if you're on the Normandy 2 map, well, yeah, it's kind of, you can't imagine that it's too much later than that, because all the airfields, most of the airfields are unpaved, and they're far too short for jets and things like that. But I mean, this one, yeah, it's good for a very wide amount of time. So like right now, the Contention Cold War server, they already have the map up on their Contention Cold War mission with the 3rd gen plane sets. So Phantom versus MiG-21 basically, and I'm sure they will soon have a version of their 80s Fox 1 server, because obviously this is an 80s map, so the 80s Fox 1 mission is really the perfect match for it. And I'm sure some other servers will follow suit. Yesterday I was on the Contention Cold War server, and there were about 60 people online on the map in the mission. So it's not going to be one of those situations like with Iraq and Afghanistan where and even Cola, where not enough people bought the map and servers aren't running it, and there's just not enough players to fly on the map in an online mission. It's not going to be the case here. I mean, right away there were like 60 people on there. It was almost full, like 60 out of 70 possible. So I think this is going to be a very popular map in multiplayer. Now, I know Caucasus is free, and Caucasus is not so bad and is free, but I would like to see, I would like to see this map kind of replace Caucasus as the kind of the main go-to, green map, green European map. I think that would be a good thing. And yeah, you got to buy it. It's not free, but it's worth the money. It's definitely right there, the way Syria has been. Gotta have it map. I think this one is also for sure a gotta have it map. It's a big map too, and when they get to phase 2 and phase 3, it's going to be even bigger. So there's really nothing to complain about with this one, guys. Let's see. Anyway, I've been just following this railroad track here across East Germany. Oh, and you know what I should do? I should change the steer point. Okay, I think I'm past that one too, then, eh? Oh, am I... Good lord, am I past that one too? Okay. Further from that one. To be honest... There we go. Okay. I'm closing in on the 5th steer point that I set up. I've been talking, I haven't really been paying attention. That's what I'm doing, beyond just flying over this railroad track. But let's consult the F10 map real quick and see whereabouts we are. Oh, okay. So I'm sorry, we are not in East Germany anymore. So actually, we have almost made it all the way to Hanover, and I wasn't really paying attention. So when we crossed the border back there at some point, I kind of missed that. But yeah, so flying into Hanover. We can see, if you look down to the south, you can see some hills down there. The area I was flying over today is mostly in a flatter area. But I think you can get a nice idea of the terrain and just the general beauty of the map and how full it is. You know, you're not gonna have to complain about there being some areas that are empty on the map. It's like, well, yeah, the areas that are developed look good, but you know, so much of the map is empty. Well, not really going to worry about that in this map. I mean, it's all... Now, that's not to say the outer part of the map right now is actually empty, because that part hasn't been done yet. So they just have kind of a generic base texture. But the part of the map of Phase 1 is, I mean, full of life, full of cities, full of bases, and that's something I didn't even mention when I was going on about this stuff. The amount of bases in this map. So besides military airfields and major airports, which there are so many of, there are also all the heliports, all the like military bases with helicopter landing sites, the radar sites. It's pretty much like Ugra did with Syria when they added all those tons of helipads all around the map. They just did it from the get-go in this mission. And we're flying over Hanover, by the way. And then even besides that, there are the small civil airports and even grass fields. So it's just covered with places to fly from. And especially for helicopters. I mean, my God. And as good as the map looks down low, you know, flying a helicopter on this map, there are just tons of places to fly from. So it looks like we've reached our destination. So this is right near Hanover. This is what's this base called? Wonstoff? I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. That's just what I'm remembering it. I think this is mostly a airlift transport base. So it would be like a C-130 kind of base for just bringing in stuff. Not going to be probably fighters stationed here, but we're going to land here nonetheless. dokie, guys. So that was my little German map review video, just to join the plethora of such videos on YouTube. Um, yeah, just flying across the map a little bit, giving my spiel about how I love it and really excited about it. And I hope you guys are too. And I hope everybody gets the map, and hope we see it on most of the good, very populated online servers. As far as my group server, which is Danger Close, right now I am working on the first map, or the first mission for the map for our server. So, I'm working on that right now. I don't know how soon I'll get the finished product out, but we'll see. But yeah, we run a lot of maps on our server, so we have like 4 cola missions. We have 2 Sinai missions in the rotation. We have on our second server, which is helicopter focused, we have a Afghanistan mission on the server. So we're definitely going to have the German map on our server 1 on some good missions. Yeah, so I hope everybody's enjoying it. And yeah, I guess my last point is just with DCS stuff. I mean, I'm well, with everything in the world, I guess, tired of negativity and so many posts and YouTube videos always finding the negative and the gloomy thing and the bad points, and just complain. And I mean, from my opinion, complaining about really utterly ridiculous things. I mean, imagine when you were young, like I said, especially if you're like my age, imagine, I was flying F-15 Strike Eagle 2 on DOS, and Aces of the Pacific, Aces over Europe. Of course, F-14 Fleet Defender, my favorite, because I'm a Tomcat guy. Yeah, the Gunship 2, I think it was, Flight of the Intruder. All of these, the PC games I was flying, and like through the 90s. And like, think about those games, and if you flew those, and how you enjoyed them, and then like, did you even imagine that this would be possible in the future? Did you imagine that, like, what we have in DCS, the planes we have, the visuals we have, the maps we have, the fidelity we have? I mean, did you even think that would be possible? Like, really, like, appreciate what we have, and like, we have this fun thing, and just enjoy it. You know, don't look for, don't count every rivet, right, or every pixel, and all these things that people do, and just enjoy it. And that's all for now. I'll see you guys next time.